www.caribbeanledlighting.com.
Good morning, Vaval Central is on now. Vaval Central is sponsored by the CPMC, the CMMC, Creamery Novelties, Live a Little, Harris Paints, the Champions of Color, the Computer Store, Quartz, bringing value home, and Grace Tropical Rhythms.
Join the rhythm, enjoy the flavor. The taste that you savor, share with your friend and your neighbor. The taste that you favor, join the rhythm, enjoy the flavor. The taste that you savor, share with your friend and your neighbor. The taste that you favor.
Grace Tropical Rhythms, join the rhythm.
Distributed in St. Lucia by Acado Limited.
Are you a small business owner looking for dependable IT support? Then look no further. TCS has the solutions to all your IT needs. Our experienced and qualified team of IT professionals has all your IT solutions. We provide wired and wireless networking, point-of-sale solutions, network security, data backup and recovery solutions, desktops and laptops, computer hardware and software, computer accessories, inks, toners, and much more. Don't let IT solutions cripple your operations or your ability to serve your clients. Call us today at 450-4638 or visit us on the ground floor of the American Drywall Building at Vidbutai. The Computer Store, meeting your demands in the IT world.
Oh, I've got this feeling to high-five the sun, dance in the rain, and have my scoop of fun. I'm on my way to flavor my day with something new, and I've got room for you. Let loose and live a little, get close and share a little, give in and taste a little. You'll fall in love with Creamery Novelties. Love life and live a little, get close and share a little, give in and taste a little. You'll fall in love with Creamery Novelties.
Enjoy Creamery Novelties ice cream, distributed by Ferrens Foods. Live a little.
Good morning, Vaval Central.
Vaval Central and the Caribbean Sun. Good morning, Teddy.
Good morning, Iowa. Good morning. We're expecting the results for the Soca Monarch preliminary round. I'm told you should be checking your email. The blast to the media in just a bit. It should be there already, Iowa. I'm told the results of the preliminary round of the Soca Monarch competition. That coming up in just a bit. Let's just check whether that is in. We want to mention a number of activities on the weekend. We will speak on the Ultimate Soca Tent, who already had a blast over at the pavilion. We'll speak on TOT with a massive opening, a massive crowd certainly, over arguably the biggest crowd for the season at a tent. Chalo, big up yourself, you and your banker must be on good terms this morning. Things were nice. Really a good start to the season. Persons, the appetite, the thirst for the Calypso is certainly there. And we saw that in evidence on the weekend when they all turned up. Also, KPT, a strong start. TC Brown and his team, Blaze, Barry and company, really showing that some thought went into it. A good display on the night and a fine array of artists, established and young, really promising for the season. TOT, as we mentioned, and Ultimate Soca Tent. Maurice in the afterwork line. Maurice having a very good turnout. Of course, Solutions having their own agenda, not coming immediately after work, but more 8, 9 o'clock, the line really coming alive. We'll have a lot more on that. We're going to pay tribute to a fallen soldier, Lenny Stone, outstanding St. Lucian composer and vocalist. He's well known for the Christmas classic Poinsettia Blossomed. He passed away on the weekend. Lenny Stone was a true soldier. Rest in peace, Lenny. We'll pay a tribute to him because he was a fantastic composer of pan songs, notably for the North Stars Steel Band, in a wonderful partnership with Ivan Cypher Smith of North Stars, the son of the recently deceased Scrub. So Scrub and Ivan and Lenny Stone, melodies like crazy over up above. We're paying tribute to Lenny Stone a little later. And so as we continue, we want to speak on the weekend and a lot more developments, but we're starting with music. Divine was an outstanding vocalist. She previously won, when she worked at Quartz, the intercommercial competition. Nice transition, nice graduation into the big league, the big arena. Here's Divine, as she sounded. Her nice play, because she used to be a backup vocalist for years. She still is for many a band, and she playing on that and saying in life, and indeed musically, she doesn't want to be a backup anymore. She wants to earn her rightful place. Divine.
Cultural Center.
Morning Vaval Central.
No more backups for me. They said just wait, your time will come. But I am built to beat no drum. I held your dreams, forgot my name. Play your music in a losing game. They like me small, they like me tame. Till I grew wide and broke that frame. I'm not your echo, not your plan. I'm not the shadow of no one. I wasn't built for backups. I was born to shine, not standing in the shadows of the bright line. I wasn't built for backup. I'm wired for fire, fueled by passion, purpose and raw desire. Don't need no spotlight shed to find my glow. I'm front and center in full tempo. No second verse, no second place, no silent roll, no softer face. I lead, I rise, I claim, I try. I wasn't built for holding back. Da-da-da. No more backups. Da-da-da-da. Led him back, I walked behind. And told me love me to be blind. But I got eyes and I got voice. Staying silent in my choice. He wanted crown, I kissed the floor. Till I got tired of keeping score. He fed the fire, he dimmed the flame. But queens don't burn, they rise in it. I wasn't built for backup. I was born to shine, not standing in the shadows of the bright light. I wasn't built for backup. I'm wired for fire, fueled by passion, purpose and raw desire. Don't need no spotlight shed to find my glow. I'm front and center in full tempo. No second verse, no second place, no silent roll, no softer face. I lead, I rise, I claim, I try. I wasn't built for holding back.
Divine on Vaval Central, Jenny.
Dosha Fennell, outstanding vocalist, and we're happy to see, as you say, the graduation from Intercommercial, from doing the circuit, the hotel circuit, and other outings as a vocalist, and moving on to the big league. We're awaiting any minute now the results. Those who qualified for the next round, we had the preliminary rounds where the judges judged the recordings, and they have now selected the top 40 in each category, in each subgenre. 40 Groovy I1, 40 Power. They will get a chance to perform next weekend. They go before the judges in the performing mode. They get to sing on tracks before the judges, who will then select 20 in each subgenre, groovy and power, and move on to the semis, after which the judges will select 10 in each to go on to the big final over at the SAB, the National Groovy and Power Soca Monarch. Excitement building up as we continue. You have the list, Iowa?
Yes.
Let's go. Iowa has just received the list of the qualifiers. What are you doing first, groovy or power?
Well, it has power first.
Right.
The power finalists. Name.
Not finalists.
Well, power soca.
Qualifiers. For the audition round.
All right. So we have Anil doing a song with song Angels in the City. Ali Cat, Soca Deck. Al, the artists, Carnival, Benji, Savage, Bronx and Mata, Mashup Party, Carlton Roberts, Pace Yourself, CJ Chook Them, We Not Normal, The Great, Paint and Powder, Deswell and Jardel, The Car, Dub Too Funny, The Call, MP Slicker, Memories We Gone, Ezra the Fun Machine, Miserable, Frost, Beaches, Islandman, Storm, Imran Nerdy, Keep Up, Jiggy, WBD, Who Better Than We, Kado, Freedom, KB Official, Establishing, Scamagal, Kisha K, Burn Up the Party, and there's also Lolani and Orion, Sorry, Mac 11, Mother's Permission, Manchus, We Doing What We Want, Mika and Imran Nerdy, I Am Soca, Monsters Out, Mysterio, Ministry of Bacchanal, Ninja Dan and Mighty Sizzler, Tewe Vaval, Nereti, Runaway, Orion, Gohan or Go Home, Cupid and Ricky T, Run, Ray Boy, Dumb, Running Man, Are Sold, Shane King, Welcome Home, Shelly King, I Fed Up, Shemi J and Sidale Aliens, Sire, All in We, Slack, It Is What It Is, Sly, Frost, Static, Mad Again, Servants and Ninja Dan, Desperate, Kick It, T-Blacks, featuring Nerdy, We the Vibe. Let me do that again, Teddy. Let's go one more time. Power qualifier.
Let's do the groovy.
Let's go groovy. Alpha, Bystander, Blaze, Pure Good Vibes, Budzilla, J-Buds, Side Chick, Carlton Roberts, We Not Leaving, Crown, Outcast, The Great, Stop Calling Me, DJ ASAP, then Chattel, We Fetting, MP Slicker, Piece of Meat, Esther Blazing, Feeling Nice, Ezra the Fun Machine, Dance With Me, Hyper and Tikaro, Too Much Lie, Imran Nerdy, Warning, Janjarade, So Blessed, Jasta, Proposition, Jürgen and Mata, Bazodi, Kado, All My Time, KB Official, Fighting Class, Kitina, Carnival Calling, Kisha K, Different Energy, Lady Lean, Anything You Can Do, Mach 11, Bubble It, Manchus, They Wrong For That, Mata and Bronx, Who Reach, Mika, More, Mighty Sizzler, WYD, Migs, I Know, MNR, No Sweeter, Monster, Interest, MTX, Come Home With Me, Mysterio, Outside, Nashel, Jam That Thing, Ninja Dan, Juicy Mango, Nereti, Thank God, Orion, Follow You, Cupid and Alpha, Colors, Ricky T and Arthur Ale, Praises, Sedale, Never Me Again, Sire, Take My Time, T-Blacks, God Did.
Right, we have it, Iowa. We'll do it again in the program. The qualifiers for the next round, 40 in each subgenre, 40 groovy, 40 power. They go on now for the first time to perform before the judges. This one was simply the judging of recorded submissions, the submissions through the studio recordings. And so the soca excitement heating up. Of course, as we say, normally the DJs, the announcers take the guide from that and start the rotation of songs in competition a week. just 1 week to prepare their voices, their performances as they go before the judges and to the further stages of competition. As we said, we're paying tribute to fallen soldier Lenny Stone, a great composer of music, well known for Poinsettia Blossoms, the Christmas classic, and lots of other music, fine guitarist also and vocalist. Along with composing, he was also a great composer of pan songs, notably for the North Stars Steel Band. We'll be paying a tribute to him, running a couple of his pan tunes that were really well received back in the day. That was the custom. People like T.C. Brown for Diamond Steel and Lenny Stone for North Stars composing tunes and singing them that became popular during the season and played as the pan tunes. We see Reddy and her father Niam Jabatis in combination with Courts Babono this year in doing that. In recent times, the bands have taken to playing old St. Lucian classics, popular tunes that become very accessible to the public to follow as far as familiarity is concerned. But we see a return, at least in the instance of Babono, to an original composition. We're going on with more. We were in we were sticking to KPT for now. KK, a very interesting, great response to her composition, Jab at Men, the man, woman, Pekong, always central to Calypso, saying, what's a message, Iwa?
A woman 10 times on Vaval Central.
After I wash, clean, and I cook food for you, thinking you are there working. The times you called, saying overtime you doing, you was out there playing. I don't get pictures of you and your Malibu, playing me for a fool, send with the boys you playing pool. Thinking that I don't know, you turn round and say it's domino. Man, get your story straight before your words seal your fate. When it comes to cheating, you should know a woman 10 times better than you. When it comes to hiding, you'll never know a woman 10 times better than you. Misleading, she's better. Planning, she's better. Faking, she's better. Man, anything you can think of in this world, a woman 10 times better than you. It's true, a woman 10 times better than you. Morning, Vaval Central. Come home, suspect, and don't know what to do, I welcome you smiling. Then you rush and shower for a numpy poop. You smell of blood I'm taking. But all what you doing, you don't end me complaining. I will always play it cool, cause I'm from another school. Little do you know, I can also play domino. Ça c'est pas qu'away, c'est pas when it comes to cheating, you should know a woman 10 times better than you. When it comes to hiding, you'll never know a woman 10 times better than you. Pretending she's better, misleading she's better, planning she's better, faking she's better. Man, anything you can think of in this world, a woman 10 times better than you. It's true, a woman 10 times better than you. to do. How welcome you standing. Then you rush, shower, cut up, keep food. You smell up like I'm taking. They say every action has an equal reaction. What good for the goose must be good for the gander. They say take care of your house and always support your spouse. So whatever you do, mister, you do, I do it better than you. When it comes to cheating, you should know a woman 10 times better than you. When it comes to hiding, you'll never know a woman 10 times better than you. Pretending she's better, misleading she's better, planning she's better, faking she's better. Man, anything you can think of in this world, a woman 10 times better than you. It's true, a woman 10 times better than you. Thank you.
KK and Vaval Central, a woman 10 times, steady.
I don't know if you're agreeing, but you look like you're liking that one. The crowd loved it over at the KPT 10. She got a unanimous call for encore after encore, getting a couple encores there that night. And in fact, they wanting more. The MC moving on with the show, saying good morning to a brave effort from Mr. Legacy, the MC for KPT. A brave effort, I must say. How I summarize it. Not easy, the peanuts, they have their favorites, and so you have to prove yourself. Good effort, Mr. Legacy. We just must widen the pool of MCs, and he's certainly trying, and I commend his courage. They're up to the test. The peanuts will give 10 peanuts will give him the baptism of fire, but he's up to it and really trying his best. Good for TCNM to at least give him the opportunity. Isai Hall, of course, the front runner, Mr. MC, the master MC. Gilroy Isai Hall, he was back with TOT on the weekend, but even Isai, as he said, is keen to have a few more MCs to widen the pool, even if in all his humility he doesn't want to admit it, but he is the master. And of course Donaville also up there as a top MC in our field. We go in Iowa with more, a lot more to listen to from the tents. We have T.C. Brown, the tent leader, leading by example. He did a wonderful little set going back to one of my favorites from all time, Groovy Folk, written by Shining Emmanuel and sung by T.C. Brown. He did that to open his set, as it were, and then he went into one of his competition numbers. We have been playing the first one, Exodus, on the air. We'll touch it again a little later, but his introduction was to the Kaiso this year, offering on stage was, what's it, Iowa? T.C. Brown?
T.C. Brown, Kaiso on Vaval Central. What you do them? What you do them, Kaiso? Kaiso Chronicles, our Vaval history. Shares our joys and sorrows throughout the journey. Tackling all topics, mainly politics. A package of sweet music and graphic lyrics. Governments come, governments go. At Kaiso's beck and call. Politicians know that Kaiso can help them rise or fall. Still Kaiso denied the privilege to perform on Lucia Jazz main stage. Instead they throw Kaiso under the bus to fringe events to bite the dust. I want to know Kaiso. I want to know Kaiso. What you do them Kaiso, they treat you bad so. Go to a show, no Kaiso. On the radio, no Kaiso. Yo cafe koplo, ukwaze Kaiso. Saki kasi se, samalewe. Vle un péché, Kaiso manger. Mais nous kai piche, cheyo. Nous kai kase, zeyo. Ek Kaiso, ek pli Kaiso. Kaiso will never ever run away. Sakila bu Kaiso, la Kaisha, yeah. Kaiso. What you do them, Kaiso? What you do them? We turn our backs on the pan man and the authentic Calypsonian who really needs Kaiso and pan. We got reggae, soca and country and western. Why should we take in the great black stallion when we could be jamming to the rhythms of Bungie Gallen? Up tempo, Kaiso by Shadow, Sparrow and Arrow. That too slow, here we Marshall Montano. So we youths live too fast and die too young before they find out where they belong. I want to know, Kaiso, I want to know, Kaiso, what you do them Kaiso, they treat you bad so. Go to a show,
No Kaiso,
on the radio,
no Kaiso,
yo campé Pablo, ukwaze Kaiso. Saki kasi se, samalewe, vle empêcher Kaiso manger. Mais nous kay piche, cheyo, nous kay kase, zeyo. Ek Kaiso, ek pli Kaiso. Kaiso will never, ever run away. Saki la pou Kaiso, la we get back Kaisha, yeah. Kaiso, what you do them? What you do them, Kaiso? In order to build a strong nation, we must reinforce our foundation. My children, soca, how come will you grow if you abandon your parent, Kaiso? Everything now is fat, fat, fat and more fat. Like we forgot the lessons of Test cricket. For almost 2 decades, the world was in awe as we bat and ball. We won the war. We had resilience, confidence, and patience, the main ingredients against crime and violence. I want to know,
Kaiso,
I want to know,
Kaiso,
what you do them Kaiso, they treat you bad so. Go to a show,
no Kaiso,
on the radio,
no Kaiso,
yo cafe koplo, ukwaze Kaiso. Saki kasi se, samalewe, vle empêcher Kaiso manger. Mais nous kay piche, cheyo, nous kay kase, zeyo. Ek Kaiso, ek pli Kaiso. Kaiso will never, ever run away. Saki la pou Kaiso, la we get back Kaisha, yeah. I love you. TC Brown and Vaval Central, Kaiso, Jenny.
We've stressed, as they say, T.C. Brown in combination with Truscott Augustine Suku, his writer. We've stressed the importance through this medium, this program, this platform of the marriage of talents. That what is not about the separate efforts operating in silo, but combining the talent. And so we've had the partnerships over the years, powerful indeed, coming through. In the soca, we have Ricky T and his writer and producer Cutty. We used to have that combination with 758 with Penn and Ace producing in combination with Iowa's One Team. We do have, we mentioned the Pep and Sion that worked for years. We found another one there in T.C. Brown and Suku as writers. They're really compatible with each other. They understand and feed off each other. T.C. Brown, we must make the point here, we've made it before, one of the greatest deliverers of Calypso as far as performance is concerned on stage, his presence, his voice, the use of stage, use of voice, confidence, composure. T.C. Brown is far and away one of the best performers of Calypso we've had in St. Lucia for a very long time. We see that with no apology, and he's found the combination, so a powerful combination with he and Suku. Nice touch there where TC Brown went into the crowd, Iowa, and found his rider Suku, who has his accustomed seat at the top of the bleachers, and presented him with a token of appreciation for the writing through the years, the partnership since 2018. Wonderful touch. Along with, we must commend the Tents for having that entertainment. We see the bands playing 4-1 with Fire 110. There's lots of side entertainment at the entrance and at the breaks, and of course KPT with the drumming and the steel band really keeping it up. We want to commend them. The package, the Tents looking a lot more prepared. They put some thought. They really valuing the product. All good for the Calypso and indeed the Carnival. We mentioned up north the best crowd for since it started. They've had hundreds of persons turning up for the outstanding effort of the Ultimate Soca Tent. We'll get to the performances in just a bit, the actual performances, and go through them, but they really had a good showing. The crowd showing they're ready for the soca, and most of the artists are putting themselves very well on stage and working their competition tunes for the soca competition. Iowa has already gone through the list of qualifiers for the further stage of the competition. Next weekend will be the performance stage. Iowa has gone through that, but he will be doing it a little later on the program, Vaval Central, as we continue on here. Iowa, we mentioned response and good response. One of the persons getting response, we did Divine earlier, KK and TC Brown from KPT. We are now touching on TOT, your friend, our good soldier, the veteran writer and performer Herb Black, getting several encores on the night. We'll get to him in a bit, but ahead of him there was also the performance on the night of Ashi, one of the outstanding young performers from last year, and in combination with his writer having this one that certainly had persons nodding in their approval and really showing that they were happy and impressed with this one by young Ashi.
Devil don't need no hero.
Oi, 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 oi. Good night, everyone. Hope you're having a good one.
Vaval Central.
You know the devil, sly like a fox, you know. Don't let him get in your box. I met the devil one night in disguise. No fire, no pitchfork, just charm in his eyes. He strolled for a feed, sipping his black tea. He said, I don't burn, I tread, watch and see. But listen, he whispered, your kids don't need hell to fall. Just give them a screen, I'll handle it all. The devil don't need no hearts to fool. No flames to burn, no demons to rule. He's slick in a suit, or viral on screen. He's hiding in comfort, clean and unseen. Hey, the devil only know how to fool. Listen, he's the one who says bullying is cool. He sells your dreams but takes your voice. He won't force you, he gives you the choice. So open your eyes, this ain't no beef. Listen, the devil's real smooth and he's good with teeth. Hey, Zoka Jabla is it? They won't take me for. Why, yeah. It's Jabla with it. But listen. Right now. He showed me a school with no books, no voice, where tests replaced dreams and fear was a choice. He laughed as a youth, danced pain away. Said they perform for me every day. You think I need chains to keep them back? When validation cheaper and always around. The devil only know how to fool you. No or viral on screen. Let me tell you, he's hiding in comfort, clean and unseen. Hey, the devil don't need no horns to fool you. He's the one who says bullying is cool.
Morning, Vaval Central.
He sells your dreams but takes your voice. He won't force you, he gives you the choice. He's polished in pose, disguised in streams. He rewrites the truth and sells it in memes. Hey. Who can say who to sell this a Bibla? Who's a chabla sa Bibla too? I say. Why, yo, 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 yo. Banana, banana, he pointed to leaders selling fake hope. Let me tell you. Preaching with their gold while their people cope. He said their sermons don't need my flame.
His name is Ashan Vaval Central. Devil don't need no hero. Jenny.
How would you say that? Vocals? What's your phrase? Vocals in the tutu?
Yeah, man. Now you can sing.
What's your phrase? Vocals in the tutu?
Vocals in the tutu.
Yeah, share it first, Sean. In all your pages. You share it yet? Yeah. You share it in all your pages. IBS, everything, eh?
Yeah,
all your groups.
Everybody have it.
So, as you mentioned, he really came down well on the weekend. Certainly, persons were very appreciative of the composition. He explained that he had this concept, this idea. He's a teacher at the Entrepot Secondary School, and so he knows the youngsters, how they're shaping up. Allusion there to the screen. That screen, that phone, that device, how much it is shaping many young lives in the wrong way and playing around that writer. He had the idea, gave it to his writer to develop it, and so the combination working. Jürgen was outstanding also. I keep saying Jürgen from TOT because he's been there for years. Jürgen from KPT. At the end, he was outstanding. Getting to him in just a bit. Jürgen being consistent. Although, as he said, he's just warming up, not in the best as far as voice-wise, a little cold and so, but Jürgen getting his encores on the night, as was the case with Herb Black, your legendary writer and performer. He too got his encores. Of course, we tell you, persons are messaging me. In a bit, we'll be going through the results again of the qualifiers from the preliminary round of judging for Soca Monarch, Groovy and Power. Iowa went through them earlier. We'll be going through it again on Vaval Central for those who are keen to know who qualified for the next round. Really exciting competition. We said that the Ultimate Soca tent on the weekend had a very good showing and very entertaining, and the crowd really into it, participating up and down the open space in that pavilion at Rodney Bay. And of course, the tent leaders for Calypso had promised a show, a mixture of entertainment, fun, and also some good Calypso. Before they move into the very serious phase, we're seeing that, and the massive crowds. Sean Masler is here with us as a leader of the Fire One tent, rebranded new management. Are you happy as a tent leader, the kind of feeling, not only your tent, but throughout that we're seeing, Sean?
Yeah, man. We're very, very happy. We want to thank all those who turned out on last Saturday. Bumper crowd at the cultural center. You know, I think that's
Friday and Saturday.
Yeah. Saturday was our night. I think that's the biggest crowd Fire One has had in its on an opening night. It was really, really good. We were quite happy. The management team, first time out, we were quite happy. Everything.
You mean 2 Saturdays
very
ago?
Well. Yeah.
Time flying.
Yeah. It's already 2 weeks. Yeah, we're ready for our second outing this week.
Your second out. You in midweek? You on Wednesday?
Midweek outing this coming Wednesday is our second outing, and I mean it's gonna be a night to remember. We want to say thank you to the people who came out. So we're giving everybody a free drink on Wednesday night.
All right,
Come in 7 o'clock, between 7 and 8. We have a happy hour to say thank you to the people who came.
Nice
and
touch.
If anybody else want to come, free drink on us. Come Fire One with us. That's what we call it.
The sponsors treat you well, boy.
Well, thank you to the sponsors.
The thing, the sponsors drinks welcome, you share the love, eh?
Yeah.
Not like in the old days, fellas keep that in their warehouse at home, boy, and drink all for themselves. You share the love.
Share the love.
Any new features for anybody on stage?
Yeah, we have a number of people who sang one song at our first showing, so they're ready to come out now with their the second
Second
song.
song, right.
We're seeing the range. Solange is on. She wasn't.
Solange, the diva is here, boy.
Yep. So she's back. She's coming in.
Welcome, Solange Stanislas.
Yep. So she's gonna come in with both songs on Wednesday night.
Okay.
Ready is ready with
Right.
her second song. So we have a few surprises coming in.
Lots to
on
look out
Wednesday.
for. The season really warming up here, and we making the point here on Vaval Central. As we said, Sean Masley is one of the leaders. They opened the weekend, that's 2 weekends ago already, with KPC on the opening night and South Scripture. Good morning to Tony Wilkinson. But we're listening now, we're going to Jürgen, who got several encores. He really rocked the crowd, followed by Herb Black, who also got calls for repeat performance. He really was in good form that night. And then we'll pay tribute to Lenny Stone, who passed away on the weekend, and just sample a bit of his pan compositions that he did for the North Star Steel Band. And also, he also wrote with Allison, did a couple with Allison from Quartz Babano for composition time.
Jürgen and Vaval Central, I ain't going back.
The brass. Skibidi-bidi-badi-badoy. Give me the brass, let me sing the calypso.
Vaval Central.
Hey. Hey, that. Remember the days of oil lamp and flabo. For those who don't know, let me tell you so. The flabo symbolized by the UWP has no doubt played the role, shaping our history. I don't know one family growing up as a boy who didn't see the flabo as their pride and joy. But flabo played his part, crippled from the heart. Some say let's turn back and get here. I won't stress, this is the price of progress. I ain't going back to flabo again. Just reminiscing fills my heart with pain. Oh yo 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 yo.
I ain't going back to flabo again.
Boy, 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 boy. Flabo cannot light in times of rain. Well, all I was getting was smoke. That's no joke. All I was getting was smoke. Couldn't find work. Now things looking bright. Stars brought natural light. I'm reaching new heights. Well, I ain't going back to flabo again. Let me hear you. I come out to sing the calypso. Give me the brass, let me sing the calypso. Hey, hey. Yes, there was a time when the flabo burned bright, casting shadows that felt like guiding light. We gathered around to keep our once warm in the glow, trusting need to make our future grow. But when the oil ran low, the wick burned out fast, and the brightest days were dimmed by the past. And the flicker of hope soon turned to despair. Smoke filled the air but no light was there. So it's best to move on and not regret. Let me hear you.
I ain't going back to flabo again.
Boy, 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 boy. Just reminiscing fills my heart with pain. Oh yo 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 yo.
I ain't going back to flabo again.
Flabo cannot light in times of rain. Well, all I was getting was smoke. That's no joke. All I was getting was smoke. Couldn't find work. Now things looking bright. The stars brought natural light. I'm reaching new heights. I ain't going back to flabo again. Let me hear you. I come out to sing the calypso. Give me the brass, let me sing the calypso. Hey, hey. Hey. Last one. Now I look up to the stars to find my way. A light that won't flicker, burned out or stray. But I watched and I learned that the sparks turn into ash. As promised, it's faded with every flash. Hear that? The handle is broken and the grip is weak. The light that once led now barely speaks. Won't strike a match to watch it fade. Play a part in the charade. Tired of burning, tired of strain. I'll refrain. Not me and Flabo again. Deputy sing the calypso.
I am going back to Flabo again.
Boy, 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 boy. Just reminiscing, fills my heart with pain. Boy, yo, 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 yo.
I am going back to Flabo again.
Flabo cannot light in times of rain. Well, all I was getting was smoke. That I don't know. All I was getting was smoke. Couldn't find work. Now things looking bright. This last brought natural light. I'm rich in new wine. Well, I am going back to Flabo again. Let me hear you. I come out to sing the calypso.
Here again on Vaval Central. I going back, Teddy.
Yes, Iowa. And as we said, Jurgen getting great response, moving from TOT to the KPT 10s, really strong first outing. The crowd loving it. And as was the case with Herb Black, as far as his contribution is concerned, for the first showing from his tent. Herb Black in just a bit. And then now we're looking forward to, as we said, post the message in just a bit. Iowa will be going over again the results a little later, so just keep tuned to Vaval Central for those of you who are very anxious to get the results. We are going some commentary on the weekend on what we observe at the performances and what we look forward to. We are going to have an update this week. Chelsea Jonge from the CPMC will be joining us for an update and looking forward to the schools competitions. A bumper weekend for the schools. Thursday, they start Thursday, Friday, Saturday with the primary school day on Thursday, both Calypso and Soca. The secondary schools with the Calypso and Soca on Friday, and Saturday a big pandy with lots of artists, the youngsters as well as the seasoned national artists. Really a fantastic development with the emphasis on the youth in the Lucian Carnival. Herb Black, Anthony Sylvester Lewis, ever a favorite of the crowds. We welcome in Shemi J, top writer and performer. Shemi J, Johannes, he's here. You share the live, Shemi?
Okay, Lily.
Yeah.
Now let me do that now.
Yeah.
Hey, it's my turn now. RCI, good morning. What's the vibes?
Great. Remember, that is his nursery. That's where he started now. Right here in RCI.
Yeah.
The studio was smaller then. Huh?
Yeah, man.
He, Nudi and Keisha.
Right?
And Keisha
too,
and hit up the place. Each about 2 or 3 hits right away.
Right.
Shemi started writing from. Big respect to Shemi Johannes. Here he's been. We can't get him on Vaval yet. He's traveling. You know, he's a big artist. Miami, I see shooting video in Miami. Not easy, shooting a video in Miami.
Now we're working, already before the season get too hot, Take a little vacation. Yeah. But we back and in full effect.
Right. You took a break from the competition this year.
Yeah. Well, I just decided to fall back. I'm involved in everything else, the community carnival, everything, but
the school
as
tour.
For the competition, I just take a little fall back, man.
Right, I'll break and come again. Remember, I tell people a good example you have of that is Nerdy, who was in partnership a lot as colleagues as a duo with Shemi J.
Right.
And he took that break for 2-3 years. Everybody, why you not performing? Why you not singing? And so he just took a break to regroup. And
but that's just for competition. The work continues. The music coming out. You know.
In your case, for competition, just to take care of other aspects and
right,
come again.
Right,
so when we saw the effect of Nerdy when he came back with a bang, just to reassess himself and redirect it. And Nerdy now a big force in the carnival.
Big up my brother anyway there, Imran Nerdy,
the evolution of that's why we're creaming for the Calypso to keep doing to innovate, to add new features, reassess yourself in this modern industry. We saw that with Soca. We've made the point. Again here, we started with the fast Calypso. We used to laugh at us. We don't have any Soca, remember?
Right.
Then came the little effort of people like Kakal, Black Pearl, with her tunes, Buffalo, and so contributing along with Blaze, who was Papa Pops at the time.
Right.
And then the big invasion along with Kakal came Ninja Dan, a big foundation with NG Soca Stage, a whole movement he and Kayo really spawned with Cupid. with Nicole David, with Platinum George.
Right.
Lots
As
of
people I used to see performing at RC Jam. I used to wait for RC Jam.
That's the point, Jimmy. You're a little schoolboy seeing them perform.
Yeah.
They were at the time Manchester Casablanca. They really up the ante as far as soca is concerned and move on. But then a new wave came into the likes of Ricky T and some other artists, the Isla Man wave. And so it keeps evolving all the time. And the new wave putting pressure on the established artists to improve, to not be complacent. And so the recent addition of people like Sly really adding to the quality and the pressure and the standard. We really keep growing, evolving. That's the idea. That's what's supposed to happen. And so in all that, with all the new addition, the new energy, the new wave, we're reminded by people like Herb Black, as he says in this song, that the veterans have carried it and they continue to carry it. Do not disregard them.
For sure.
How many encores? 3 encores, and you could see he didn't want any more. He's telling me enough for now. 3 encores, the great Herb Black. Simple song, but effective on the night.
Who that there?
Good morning, Vaval Central.
Time after time, he's just not there. He's just not there. Listen!
Good morning, Vaval Central.
Planning to run the veterans, to bring in young Calypsonians, so the fighting had to force we out. I don't see any reason in any Calypso season for any veteran to shut them out. For sweet Calypso is us. And all the fans know is us. If you want tempo, is us. For a good show, is us. It is time to let them know that we are the pillars of Calypso. Starting every Jubilee morning, is us start there. At every carnival launching, is us start there. Inside the tent, is us. Out on the road, is us. All the lyrics and melody you hear, is us start there. Head up, head up. Who that there?
Good morning, Vaval Central.
After tune, is a start there, is a start there. Lime after lime after lime after lime after lime, is a start there, is a start there. Yes, we are the foundation, many years of contribution, making sure the art form stay alive. Veterans possess the magic. That is why we sound so classic. Yet some people don't want to survive. For experience is us. Songs that make sense is us. For excitement is us. Real entertainment is us. So it is time to let them know that we are the pillars of Calypso. Starting every Jubilee morning, is a start there.
Herb Black and Vaval Central, Teddy.
Yes, Herb Black making the point. Good morning, Shemi. The fans telling you good morning, hailing up on my phone there.
Yeah, morning to everybody locked on. You know, I see Burns watching live. Good morning to you, Miss Burns. Yeah.
And all of the others who are on regularly and sharing the word. Tell us, Burns, to share the live already. Miss
Burns, what's going on? Your son produced that one we about to drop there, you know.
Exactly.
So you have to share that one.
She's not sharing the live. She's so busy watching, she's showing the live. Burns, they say you're sharing the live. We go on Iowa with the Calypso. We want to just take a minute before we go to Sean Marsler. And indeed, Shemi G has reminded everyone the school tour, the last few stops on, really been a bang, this school tour. Persons loving it and looking forward to the videos.
Moshi was a vibe.
more chic. So they started it on all the schools. Now companies calling for it, you know what? The different companies want this, they thought to come to their place. KM2 calling for it, you know, places like Courts. All the different companies want persons to come through their place to have some of the fun. We mentioned, as we get ready to go to Shemi, that Lenny Stone, the composer of Poinsettia Blossoms and other tunes, passed on the weekend. He was a big ally of Pan, a big supporter in penning some Pan compositions paying tribute to different aspects of Pan, which was used by North Star's Ivan Cypher Smith in competition. Here we go, we just mixed the two of them, Iowa. Two tunes from Lenny Stone.
I wonder why we pan beaters having so much trouble, fighting to keep the art form alive. Why must it be so much of a pan struggle? Why should we pan players have to strive? All around the world the music of pan is spreading, the new instrument of this century. Yet the song of sweet pan is almost dying, changing from local to foreign artistry. But this year man, we beating strong, we beating long, we beating sweet. Just feel the beat. No matter what, no matter how, we coming on fine. We go jam for jam time 99. Born in the ghetto, pan rich classical scene, meeting out music of Chopin and Mozart. But the heart of the pan remains in the Caribbean, from Juve morning when carnival starts. So support our striving pan players trying to make the spirit of pan a part of our lives. The heart of pan that North Stars could never forsake, that pulsating beat that helped them survive. So this here man, we beating strong, we beating long, we beating sweet. Just feel the beat. No matter what, no matter how, we coming on fine. We go jam for jam time 99.
Good morning, Vaval Central.
Unmistakable, sweet music of pan. Nowadays is played mostly by woman, with a strong rhythm coming from the band. And in the rhythm section you'll find all them man. Japan man, tell me what is your intention, I would like to know. Japan man, as far as I see, if you return the place, we'll have a pan man shortage. Plain to see.
Time check, the time is now 9 o'clock. Time check brought to you by Ference Food.
You don't make a fuss, there's absolutely no need to discuss. And when it comes to being serious, woman is boss. Japan man, tell me what is your intention, I would like to know. Japan man, as far as I see, if you return the place, you will have a pan man shortage. Now it's time to put.
Yeah, both well accomplished musically, Shemi J and Sean Masley agreeing a fantastic composition. If anyone knows any songwriting, well put together, nice crisp lines and some nice runs there with the pan. Tribute Lenny Stone, your family, and we're getting it right, Iowa. We're expressing condolences to the family of Lenny Stone. We don't lapse here at all. We express condolences to the family of Lenny Stone.
A while ago I thought Lenny Stone had died. The way you say.
No, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
You're missing the joke. You missed the joke there. You missed the context there. To the condolences to the family of Lenny Stone, who passed away on the weekend. Lenny Stone, and showing a virtuoso composer there as far as the pan songs are concerned. We'll hear a little bit. One of my all-time favorites, T.C. Brown, flashback to it, Groovy Folk, written by Shining way back. I love that tune. So before we end, that's my treat. I allowed a treat. I want to know why I play that before we end. We're going to the break and coming back with lots more on the Carnival, the Calypso season, the soca heating up. We're going to come back and announce the names of the qualifiers again, and then go to Shemi J to run through where he's at with his music, the season, and all his other plans. He's really made a big difference in the writing and performance in helping improve the standard in St. Lucia. Big up yourself, Shemi J.
Yes, sir.
We're going to the break and back.
I'm feeling for something special, something good, something tasty, something smooth. When I think about all the flavors I can savor, I gotta have Farron's ice cream.
I wanna have, I need to have a flavor that makes me glad. But the way I feel, it must be Farron's ice cream. Chocolate coated ice cream bars, creamsicles I gotta have. Give me some fat-free yogurt I need.
Farron's ice cream. It's so delicious. Farron's ice cream. Farron's tastes so good. Farron's ice cream. Whoa, I gotta have it. That's only the best will do.
Farron's ice cream, bringing back delicious memories.
And you're locked into Vaval Central and the Caribbean Sound. Vaval Central is sponsored by the CPMC, the CMMC, Creamery Novelties, Live a Little, Harris Paints, the Champions of Color, the Computer Store, Courts, Bringing Family Home, Grace Tropical Rhythms, Juices.
It's the National Primary Schools Calypso and Soca Competition. Friday, June 5th from 9:30 a.m. at the Mindu Phillip Park. A day of fun and entertainment for the entire family. Tickets are $20 for adults and $10 for children. Don't miss this celebration of youth, talent, and Lucian Carnival spirit. June 5th from 9:30 a.m. Feel the vibes, embody the spirit. Lucian Carnival, nothing sweeter than that.
Get ready, St. Lucia. Lucian Carnival 2025 is on, and this year it's bigger, brighter, and bolder than ever. From Calypso to Soca, Junior Carnival to Juve, and Panorama to Pageantry, every event is bursting with non-stop energy, ecstasy, and vibes. Come catch the rhythm on Carnival Monday and Tuesday with views that only Lucian Carnival can deliver. It's the ultimate summer escape. Feel the vibes, embody the spirit. Lucian Carnival, nothing sweeter than that.
First National Bank Fire One Calypso tent in collaboration with the CPMC and the CMMC present Fire One with us on Wednesday, June 4th at the NCC. Showtime 8:30 p.m. But come early for a pre-show happy hour cocktail from 7:30 p.m. featuring Akio, Alicant, Educator, Reggie, Robbie, Trish, Shane, Unpredictable, Prosper, Matchas, Snow, Defending Monarch, Desron, and more. Yes, performers Slack and Frost with MC Donovan. Music is by the band Take That. Admission $25 at the door. Title sponsor, First National Bank St. Lucia. Silver sponsors, Innovative Business Solutions, Lucilect, Total Auto, St. Lucia Distillers, Landings, St. Lucia. Other sponsors, Heineken St. Lucia, Super Regional Development Foundation, the Ministry of Youth and Sports, MNC Group of Companies, Labor Gas and Company, Salt St. Lucia, Transport and Handling Services, Harris Paints, MVP Variety Store, Rosak, Double A, and Thomas. First National Bank Fire One Calypso tent. Fire One with us. Wednesday, June 4th at the NCC. This event is licensed by ECHO.
Let the steel pan take over, St. Lucia. The rhythm, the talent, the energy. It's the National Schools Pan Fest, happening Saturday, June 7th at the Mindu Phillip Park from 2 p.m. Come support our amazing youth as they bring sweet pan melodies to life. Fun for the entire family, with a kids zone packed with rides, live entertainment by Lucian Carnival ambassadors, and performances from top local musicians. Tickets are $20 for adults and $10 for children. It's music, culture, and vibes you don't want to miss. June 7th from 2 p.m. Feel the vibes, embody the spirit. Lucian Carnival. Nothing sweeter than that.
And we're back, Vaval Central and the Caribbean Sound, Teddy.
Yes, I was a person, of course, getting excited having seen the list of qualifiers for the upcoming rounds of competition. A number of tunes coming in, the veterans and the youngsters in Iowa. Shemi J is here in studio with us as our featured guest this morning. Shemi, with lots, always new music, prolific in and out of season, Shemi?
Yes,
in and
right
out of
too.
season, doesn't wait for Carnival alone, and traveling the world, Shemi, big up, expanding as an artist, and he was responsible for a big jump when some others were struggling with music. Iowa is ready to go through the list again of Groovy and Power, and then we go straight to Shemi J, who's, you get a little sample, a little sing over?
Yeah,
Shemi
man, how you
right.
mean? It's Vaval Central. How you mean we doing anything?
All right, Power Soca qualifiers. That's it.
Right?
Power Soca qualifiers.
After the preliminary round of judging, they're going on to the audition phase now.
All right, Anil, song called Angels in the City. Ali Cat, Soca Deck. Al the Artiste, Carnival, Benji, Savage, Bronx and Mata, Mashup Party, Carlton Roberts, Pace Yourself, CJ Juke Them, We Not Normal, The Great, Paint and Powder, Desrel and Jardel, The Car, Dove Too Funny, The Call, MP Slicker, Memories We Gone, Ezra the Fun Machine, Miserable, Frost, Beaches, Isleman, Storm, Imran Nerdy, Keep Up, Jiggy, WBDW, Who Better Than We, Cardo, Freedom, KB Official, Esther Blazin, Scamagyal, Keisha K, Burn Up the Party, Lani and Orion, Sorry, Mac 11, Mother's Permission, Manchus, We're Doing What We Want, Mika and Imran Nerdy, I Am Soca, Monsters Out, Mysterio, Ministry of Bacchanal, Ninja Dan and Mighty Sizzler, Tewe Vaval, Neretti, Runaway, Orion, Go Hard or Go Home, Cupid and Ricky T, Run, Ray Boy, Dumb, Running Man, Sold, Shane King, Welcome Home, Shelly King, I Fed Up, Shemi J and Sidale, Aliens, Sire, All in We, Slack, It Is What It Is, Sly, Frass, Static, Mad Again, Servants and Ninja Dan, Desperado, Kick It, T-Blacks, featuring Nerdy, We The Vibe. Let's go on to Groovy, qualifiers, Groovy, Alpha, Bystanders, Blaze, Pure Good Vibes, Budzilla, Side Chick, Carlton Roberts, We Not Even, Crown, Outcast, The Great, Stop Calling Me, DJ ASAP, Des Chattel, Reflecting, MP Slicker, Piece of Meat, Esther Blazin, Feeling Nice, there's Ezra the Fun Machine, Dance With Me, Hyper and Tikaro, Too Much Lie, Imran Nerdy, Warning, Janjarade, So Blessed, Jester, Proposition, Jürgen and Matabazudi, Kado, All My Time, Skado, KB Official, Fighting Class, there's Katina, Carnival Calling, Keisha K, Different Energy, Lady Lean, Anything You Can Do, Mac 11, Bubble It, Manchus, They Wrong For That, Mata and Bronx, Who Reach, Mika, More, Mighty Sizzler, WYD, Migs, I Know, MNR, No Sweeter, Monster, Interest, MTX, Come Home With Me, Mysterio, Outside, Nashel, Jam That Thing, Ninja Dan, Juicy Mango, Neretti doing one called Thank God, Orion, Follow You, Cupid and Alpha, Colors, Ricky T and Arthur Allen, Praises, Sidale, Never Me Again, Sire, Take My Time, and T Black's God Did.
Nice, comprehensive view of the list of results, Iowa. The artists always like to hear that. As good as you are, there's always anxiety, Shemi. When you hear that list, anything can happen. You always, until you hear your name, your heart doing a little flutter. Right. Judges, they in charge. What they say goes, eh?
I heard my name called. I just remember that CD submitted aliens here.
Right, yeah. They try and stay out, but they put you inside.
Yeah. But there's a lot of big songs in there, Big up to the artist, man.
A lot of big songs.
Yeah.
Shemi G, we want to... Shemi featured it and we want to sleep in Carlton Roberts. He's just on island. Welcome, Carlton, back home. Always providing some good melodies in the season, and we'll hear a little from him also. Shemi, tell us about this new song and where you at with your career now.
Right now, today it's all about bad. It's a carnival song for the ladies, specifically for the ladies who work hard and they spend their hard-earned money to treat themselves by jumping carnival. This one is for you. Yeah, so right now we're just working music videos, doing a lot of the merch as you can see. Yeah, so that's what's up right now.
Yeah, happy that you get a good handle on the industry, the approach to it, and so much we made of it. Tell us some of your biggest songs you've written, Shemi, just to put in context for the uninitiated.
You're talking for myself or for other people?
For other people, for yourself and other people. Some of the biggest
songs.
But
this year I did some writing. For Paulie, all my songs, of course.
But give them some names. Some of the people, mature people especially, didn't realize you write them.
Hollywood HB, I have a thing called Don't Panic.
Yeah,
that was really.
I'm talking in your career.
In general, all right.
Give me your top 10. Give me your top 10.
Swerve Joke, Indie Band by Cedil, Duive by Cedil. There's so many of them.
Yeah. You wrote Call My Mother For Me.
Call My Mother For Me. Yeah.
Keisha, you wrote for Keisha at all?
Keisha as well. Early stages. Yeah, man.
Flowers.
Oh, you like that one, Sean?
You like flowers?
Big up. I get a lot of hits on that one, but already.
No, but hit good sometimes. Make the song more popular,
Of course.
You're talking reality there. That's the truth,
man.
You can't get the flowers without, you know what I'm saying?
The thing is, I operate differently, so whatever I catch in the moment, I just let that out,
And I think you keep close to the ground,
Yeah,
Tell us in your writing, from way back, remember you one of the earliest having a crossover with the Afro beats in your writing, and so
right.
What is you think is your strength? What is your approach to writing? What inspires and feeds it?
Boy, I can't even tell you how I do it. I just create. Like listen to the beat.
You listen to all genres. What
all
genres? You listen to?
All genres, and I try to fuse them to create one unique sound. So in my music you'll find a little bit of R&B, a little bit of dancehall. I try to booyah, groovy soca. So it's just a variety of music, putting them together just to create one sound. Yeah.
Give me your top 3 songs, Shemi, in your career.
From what Spotify just showed me there, Miss Grippy.
Miss Grippy. Big.
Yeah. Udo as well in number 2, and Spoil You, of course.
Spoil You, yeah.
Followed by Flowers and the others.
Yeah. And you start. What are your first 2 songs again?
Like a Star, big up Vice Productions. I might tell you, big up Burns on the live there, Yeah, so Vice Productions, that's Like a Star. And My City, produced by
Remember that I what? That really tune My City.
That was my first 2 official songs, Yeah.
And you wrote Keisha's first one too.
That's the vibe of Carnival. You remember that one?
And Jamin.
Yeah. Big up Keisha, man.
At that time, so and when you really had really got national recognition with the Bouncing.
2017, I remember that one.
You wrote that one.
Yeah, it was I and Nerdy.
Yeah. Bouncing, little Afrobeats. Early when Afrobeats wasn't so popular yet, remember?
Yeah, Nerdy produced that. Big up Nerdy,
He produced that?
Yeah.
That's big, and even people, that's why people were surprised when Nerdy took a break right soon after that.
Yeah, and I always tell him, brother, you have it. I want you to come on this thing, You say, like, Shemi, I just take a little fall back, and here he is. Knocking it. So big up, bro, anyway,
Right. Yeah. Nice that he's really carrying the flag now. The challenge is there, Shemi, I keep saying it. We producing good music, very good music. The challenge that I ask every exponent who comes in here of the art form, we need to break out the penetration in this market, that huge Caribbean diaspora.
Right.
Grenada getting it done, Bouillon with their own hit, their own little range in the French Caribbean especially. Not quite Trinidad yet, interestingly though. Trinidad is a funny country. That Bouillon hasn't penetrated Trinidad at all. A little Barbados, little Barbados, but boy, Trinidad is a funny market. What they like, and they give love. You can't say just foreigners. They give love to Grenadian in blessing. They've given love to others, but the kind of music Trinidadian effect won't quite say push your hand in your thing and put it in my mouth. There's a real sophistication there. Anyway, we won't get into that Iowa because I have my own views and disappointment.
No. I get what you're saying. What you're saying is true.
I don't know. Our anthem here, our mantra is that there's a thing called art, not so Iowa, the art of song. So some songs when push your hand in your thing and put in my mouth is not entertainment. That's
right.
You don't call no skill, no artistry.
I still call it art, because they are creatives as well. But that's a different.
That's a different argument, right? They're not creative in a man. So what do you say next? You know what I'm saying?
Why people jam into that? All of that is music.
Entertaining, right? That's what I say. It's not artistic. That's my point. But that's a different. There's a difference between entertainment, Shemi, and being artistic. You know what I'm saying? And creative. Creative is a powerful word. You're using that loosely. Not because you put a song down, you're creative. You're not creative. You're entertaining. You see what I mean? Right. A girl come on Matty on stage is entertaining. There's nothing creative about that.
In her own way. Sometimes that's how she.
Kind of Matty.
That's how she. Check it.
That's an expression. But creative is a powerful. We're using it loosely, but that's a big debate. You could have that there.
We'll have to talk on that.
We'll talk on that.
We'll talk on that, man.
Art is a powerful. When you say the art form, that's a powerful thing. But we'll go through that. Shemi, so your plans, your career, your direction, where you're at now. But before that, we were touching on the exporting of our music. We're not quite, the booking's not coming. The last couple of years, we're flat. We're doing good work here domestically and so on in our own diaspora, but in the wider international soca circuit, we're not quite penetrating. Where we at? What's supposed to happen, Shemi?
I think it's a work in progress. I see artists going in and out. It's not like how we want it to, but I see artists doing the thing, So I find like we have to, look within ourselves, evaluate the thing like I'm doing right now, and find out our next move. As artists, we must have our plans moving forward. So yeah. And I believe it's coming, slowly but surely. Yeah,
because we had a little more penetration before. Freezy, Badin Bam Bam, Teddy St. John, Ricky T. We were trending a little more as far as the foreign market is concerned. And so ultimately that's the aim in this vast music industry where the billions of dollars to be made. To get your stake in that. So you book, our artists book for a Trini Fete in Boston Carnival, A Carnival Fete, we getting booked on merit, because the song popular. So we need to work on that. You tell your fans, Shemi, you're saying your thrust of your career now at this juncture.
Well, right now what we're doing is just creating every day, putting all the vibes together for creating something new for my fans. That's what we came here to do. Release a brand new one from the batch. Yeah, basically, that's what we do. Create every single day.
Right.
Yeah.
Ready to run it, Iowa? Shemi G, new tune.
Bad on Vaval Central.
Yeah, man.
What we tell them? Outside, who that pretty girl in the costume? She bad. Step out in your feathers, them a make roll.
How it coming on there?
She a broke out and she a wine mama. Turn up the place one more time. She a broke out and she a wine mama. Turn up the place one more time. Me never seen a girl so hot. That's why I Thursday when mama throw it back. Take out your phone, take a pic and post that. In your costume, looking like a whole snap. Baby, reverse that.
Morning Vaval Central.
After the carnival, I'm going home with you. Like I don't say a song. Take the batis to Cabo. Shorty, I do pamele. You saw God, they see you play. Take it for deep. I who that pretty girl in the costume. She bad.
Morning Vaval Central.
She a broke out and she a wine mama. Turn up the place one more time. She a broke out and she a wine mama. Turn up the place one more time. She a broke out and she a wine mama. Turn up the place one more time. Body hot girl, where you get it from? Body look like if a big Caribbean boy. Me never know say I saw you want. Don't find out if I didn't come on the road.
that pretty girl you know the costume. She bad.
Like it.
Instagram go like that go between on Instagram a lot, you know.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get a little more that I want. A little more. I liking it. Yeah. I just see the Instagram lighting up with that.
Right.
Baby, wine your waist, the wine machine of the place. Full like I don't say a song. Let the body smoke up well warm. Shorty, I do no family. You saw God, they see your face. If you got it, I who that pretty girl you know the costume. She bad. Step out in your feathers, them a make room. You bad. She a broke out and she a wine mama. Turn up the place one more time. I say she a broke out and she a wine mama. Turn up the place one more time. She a broke out and she a wine mama. Turn up the place one more time. I say she a broke out and she a wine mama. Turn up the place one more time.
Shemmy J and Vaval Central. Bad, Teddy.
Shemmy J, like in
I
the
see again some flames there. Big
Right.
up to the people on the platform there. Yeah, man.
No, Shemmy, I like it. I could see the costume. When costume distribution approaching, you will see everybody have that posting looking good in the costume.
That's what I made it for the ladies to feel themselves on the road.
Yeah, and you know the glam, they like that. The glamour of the costumes, big.
Definitely,
Sean,
man.
Yeah, man.
You bought any costume yet for anybody? Any gift for any dear friend?
Not yet.
You know, Sean Master. I was checking the records when your name coming up, your personal checks. Sean Masley from his Fire 110. We'll be hearing from him in just a bit how management has been so far. But Shemi, the music and the trend we mentioned, for example, the idea of that song having two popular influencers in a costume, just two TikTok videos, and sometimes that sets everything alight, you know.
Yeah, man, that's the right plan for it.
Makes a difference. So just the effort. Penn was in here. Your colleague Penn, senior, established in every aspect of the industry. Big respect to Penn, Joseph, making the point that the innovation in the marketing distribution has to come. The music is there, the quality is certainly there, but some more effort and different approaches in getting the music out, networking and so on. Your take on that?
Well, for now, I working with my own label O-Side, and I'm open to working if any, possible, collaborator or anything. Yeah, I find we can do a lot more within it. The distribution and all of that. A lot of artists now getting tuned into distribution and the whole topic of publishing and all of that. So we get in there, man.
Yeah. What about for you, the outstanding performance? You've been traveling. Tell me two performances that stand out for you. Where you really felt.
Burna Boy and Vibes Cartel.
Mm-hmm.
That had me, taking a lot of notes, like just staying there and watching them in all. Like, that's two artists that I really look up to, especially Burna Boy. And yeah. Yeah, man.
That's you really took notes on that. And for you, your own performance on stage, which were the two that are most memorable for you in your career so far? Moments that you cherish.
Number one, it was like at a Dexter Dap show in Bossage.
Right.
Brandon hosted that event, and when I asked, the crowd to put up their phone lights, that was the first time I really got a reaction like that,
Okay.
And I saw the lights went up and the wave on Udu. I was performing Udu. That was like one of my most memorable and favorite performance.
Right.
Everything's
really stay with you.
Yeah, man.
So, Shemi, you have music anymore this year? Anybody you collaborating with? Anything?
Definitely, that's just groovy. We still have one more to come out called Sorry Cousin. So look at that one. Look out for that one. Yeah, Power Soca featuring the Invision Band.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. So it's a live song. It's no studio. We recorded that song live.
And who wrote it?
Shemi, myself.
Okay. Big up Zari doing a lot of work with Vision Man, really doing a lot of work on originals. As is the case with DYP too, the some bands coming to their own, not just doing covers and backup, but having material and in Vision Band really putting work this year and some quality compositions.
But for Bad Teddy, I want to big up all the creatives who contributed to this project. Miguel from Vice Production, mixed and mastered by Yannick, recorded by Ransom. Visual did the artwork, so yeah, I'd like to shout out my boys this morning.
Nice, appreciate it. Shemi J, you heard from Shemi J on Vaval Central. We go in, welcome Carlton Roberts, who has been a prolific, impressive composer and performer, making the finals on the last few
Right.
occasions, contributing in a big way. His contribution this year, Iwa?
We not leaving on Vaval Central.
See her again. We not leaving
Vaval Central.
Party nights, no drinks all night. Hey, we not leaving. No way, no woman on display. We ain't going nowhere. I see the girl them rocking back and they winding up. I'm feeling the type of way I can get it up. This better me feeling nice, look the vibe turn up. If I'm in a fantasy, please don't wake me up. Wow. All year waiting, my heart pulsating. I'm longing for a fete. With plenty liquor and woman all over. Whining and soaking wet. Well, the wait is over. Tonight we on fire. Can't wait to bust a sweat.
Sweating Vaval Central.
We ready to party. It's been a while since we passed a fete, and we not leaving. No. Party night, no drinks all night. Hey, we not leaving. No way, no woman on display. We ain't going nowhere. I see the girl them rocking back and they winding up. I'm feeling a type of way I can get it up. This better me feeling nice, look the vibe turn up. If I'm in a fantasy, please don't wake me up. Get it. My woman complaining, and I can take the percent. Cause my mind just set to fete. Now she trying to block me. Look, she done just already. But I'm not going to fret. I already have a master plan to lose her somewhere in the jam. Tonight she'll get upset. You don't bring sand.
Captain Roberts and Vaval Central, we not leaving. Kenny?
Final word, Sean?
Yeah, well, finally, we just want to big up our title sponsor who came on board, First National Bank title sponsor, First National Bank Fire 1 Calypso 10. That's what we're going to call it. We want to encourage everyone to turn out this Wednesday midweek show. We have a special gift, free drink between 7 and 8. Showtime is at 8:30. Also, we're introducing a new MC to the batch of MCs. Dove to Funny Man is going to join us on Wednesday night, trying to bring in the youth, to get some more experience and keep the Calypso flag flying. So new artists coming on, new MC coming on. Donaville will be there as well. Donaville and Dove, a collaboration. So we just want to encourage people to come out again on Wednesday night.
We want to encourage people to stick with RCI. I've been really enjoying Iowa in the session with beats after on and both Soka and Kaiso Iowa. Soka and Kaiso really RCI really turning it up after. Tomorrow the first appearance by the Carnival Queen contestants. That's your favorite Iowa. 2 contestants joining us tomorrow on Vaval Central. You could go on to the Carnival St. Lucia page too to see the results of the qualifiers. Iowa went through the list twice, but it's on the Carnival St. Lucia pages on all platforms to see the results of the qualifiers. Iowa, we're going to a break and then coming to wrap up on Vaval Central, where we in fact finish. We finish on Vaval, on Vaval Central. Iowa opened his eyes wide.
I didn't believe it.
Iowa. Tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock, as you say, lots more to go. The music, the vibes, and a lot more, including the first appearance by the Carnival Queen contestants, come tomorrow, 8 o'clock, Vaval Central on RCI.
Thank you very much, Teddy. Vaval Central and the Caribbean Sound is sponsored by the Carnival Planning Management Committee, the Carnival Music Management Committee, Creamery Novelties, Live a Little, Harris Paints, the Champions of Color, the Computer Store, Quartz, Bringing Value Home, Grace Tropical Rhythms Juices.
Get ready, St. Lucia. Lucian Carnival 2025 is on, and this year it's bigger, brighter, and bolder than ever. From Calypso to Soca, Junior Carnival